India is a land of contrasts. Fast paced, illuminated, and enabled by technology, city life in India differs greatly from the frugal lifestyles of villages, where even something as basic as electricity is considered a privilege. In a small village in Karnataka, a story begins.
Nagashri,
Present, sir.
Nandini,
Present, sir.
Kaveshri,
Present, sir.
Anusha,
Present, sir.
Prashant,
Present, sir.
Ankush,
Present, sir.
Nagesh.
ಬಂದಿಲ್ಲ ಸರ್.
Wait madam. Nagesh,
ಬಂದಿಲ್ಲ ಸರ್.
ಯಾಕೆ ಬಂದಿಲ್ಲ ಅವನು?
ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಸರ್.
This is Nagesh's house. With no access to electricity, he huddles with his friends to study around an oil lamp. Daily life gets quite challenging.
ನಮಗೆ ಭಾಳ ಕಷ್ಟ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲದೆ. ಯಾಕೆಂದರೆ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡೋದು ಮತ್ತು ನಮ್ಮ ಮಗನಿಗೆ ಓದಿಸೋದು, ಅವನಿಗೆ ಶಾಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಓದೋದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಇದೆ. ಆದರೆ ಶಾಲೆಯಿಂದ ಸಾಯಂಕಾಲ ಮನೆಗೆ ಬಂದು ಅದು ಹೋಮ್ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಭಾಳ ಕಷ್ಟ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ನಮ್ಮ ಜೀವನ ಭಾಳ ಕಷ್ಟದಲ್ಲಿದೆ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲದೆ.
ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲದೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಹಳ್ಳಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಓದೋ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ತುಂಬ ತೊಂದರೆ ಆಗ್ತಾಯಿತ್ತು. ಕತ್ತಲೆ ಆದಮೇಲೆ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಓದಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗ್ತಿರಲಿಲ್ಲ.
Nagesh would rather not go to school.
ಇಲ್ಲ ಗೌಡ್ರಿ, ನಾನು ಹೋಗಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ. ಶಾಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಹೋಮ್ವರ್ಕೇ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ ಇನ್ನು. ಇಲ್ಲ ಇನ್ಮೇಲೆ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಅಂತೂ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಶಾಲೆ ಹೋಮ್ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಲೈಟ್ ಇಲ್ವಲ್ಲ, ಶಾಲೆ ಹೋದ್ರೆ ಮಾಸ್ಟರ್ ಬೈತಾರೆ. ನಾನ್ ಶಾಲೆ ಹೋಗಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ.
ಲೈಟಿನ ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆ ಮಾಡಿಸ್ಕೊಡ್ದು ಭಾಳ ಮರೆಯ ಶಾಲೆಗೆ ಹೋಗು ದಿನ. ಹಲೋ ನಾಗೇಶ, ಏನೋ ದಿನ ಈಗ ಸ್ಕೂಲಿಗೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಹೀಗೆ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಆಗಪ್ಪ. ಈಗ ಶಾಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇಂಥ ಸೋಲಾರ್ ದೀಪನ ಏನೋ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರಂತೆ, ಅದನ್ನ ನೋಡೋ. ಒಂದು ದಿವಸ ನೋಡಿ ನೀನು ದೀಪ ಕೊಟ್ಟ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಕೊನೆಗೇನು ದಿನ ಸ್ಕೂಲಿಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೀಯ, ಒಂದಿನ ರಜಾ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ ನೀನು. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಶಾಲೆಗೆ ನೀನು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಹುಡುಗಾಗ್ತೀಯ.
Excited to hear about the solar lamps, the following morning, Nagesh is back to school. Across India, there are many like Nagesh, with a desire to study but lacking the basic facilities that make it possible. A simple thing like the solar lamp gives them hope, a fighting chance to transform their lives by making education a little easier. It's the small things that drive the big changes. And India requires plenty of change. Education opens up more than just financial opportunities. It provides the emotional and intellectual tools for a better society: knowledge, rationale, and empathy. While empowering each individual, it still fosters a sense of togetherness.
2014-15 ಸಾಲಿನಲ್ಲಿ ರೋಟರಿ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು ಪಶ್ಚಿಮ ವತಿಯಿಂದ ನಮ್ಮ ಶಾಲೆಗೆ ವಿದ್ಯಾದೀಪ ಯೋಜನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಸೌರ ದೀಪಗಳನ್ನು ವಿತರಿಸಿದೆ. ಸನ್ಮಾನ್ಯರು ನಮ್ಮ ಶಾಲೆ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳನ್ನ ವಿತರಿಸಿದ್ರಿಂದ SSLC ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ, ಅದು ವಿಶೇಷವಾಗಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಏರಿಯಾದಲ್ಲಿ ರೂರಲ್ ಮಕ್ಕಳಾಗಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ವಿದ್ಯುತ್ ಅಡಚಣೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಶಾಲೆಯಿಂದ ಮನೆಗೆ ಬರೋದು, ಮನೆ ಕೆಲಸ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು, ಶಾಲಾ ವಿದ್ಯಾಭ್ಯಾಸವನ್ನು ಓದೋದಾಗ್ಬೋದು, ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕಾಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ವಿದ್ಯುತ್ ಅಡಚಣೆಯಿಂದ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಸನ್ಮಾನ್ಯರು ನಮಗೆ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳನ್ನ ವಿತರಣೆ ಮಾಡೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಬಹಳ ಖುಷಿಯಿಂದ ವಿದ್ಯಾಭ್ಯಾಸ ಮಾಡೋದು, ಮನೆ ಕೆಲಸಗಳನ್ನು ಮಾಡೋದು. ಸೊ ಇದೆಲ್ಲದೂ ಪೂರ್ವಕವಾಗಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಶಾಲೆಯ ಫಲಿತಾಂಶ 100% ಬರೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಬಹಳ ಸಹಾಯಕವಾಗಿದೆ. ಅವರಿಗೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳನ್ನು.
ನಮ್ಮದು ಸುತ್ತಾಮಳಲಿ ಅಂತ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮಧ್ಯೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಟೆಂಪೇಲಿ, ಭಾರಿ ಹಳ್ಳಿಗಾಡು ಅಂದರೆ ಭಾರಿ ಹಳ್ಳಿಗಾಡು. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಒಂದೊಂದು ಸೇರೋದು, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ ವಾಟ್ರು ನಿಂತಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಮಳೆಗಾಲದಲ್ಲಂತೂ ಒಂದೊಂದು ದಿವಸ ಬರಲಿಕ್ಕೂ ಆಗಲ್ಲ, ಏನಿಲ್ಲ, ಒಂದೇ ಸೇತುವೆ ಅದನ್ನು ಅದು ಮುಗಿದ್ರೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಇನ್ನು ಬರುವ ಹಾಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ವಿದ್ಯುತ್ ಇದು ಈ ದ್ವೀಪ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ದ್ವೀಪದಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದಂಗೆ ಇದೀವಿ ನಾವು. ಅಂಥ ಪರಿಸ್ಥಿತಿಯಿಂದ ಇದ್ವಿ. ಒಂದೊಂದು ದಿನ ಕರೆಂಟೇ ಇರಲ್ಲ, ಮಳೆಗಾಲದಲ್ಲಂತೂ ಇರೋದೇ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಬಿಟ್ಬಿಡಿ. 6 ತಿಂಗಳು 6 ದಿನ 6 ಗಂಟೆಗೆ, ದಿನಕ್ಕೆ 6 ಗಂಟೆ 8 ಗಂಟೆ ಹೀಗೆಲ್ಲ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ಆದರೆ ಒಂದೊಂದು ದಿವಸ ಒಂದೊಂದು ದಿನವೂ ಇರಲ್ಲ. ಆ ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಸೌರದೀಪ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರೋದು ಅಂದರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ತುಂಬ ಅನುಕೂಲ ಅಂದರೆ ತುಂಬ ಅನುಕೂಲನೇ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಅದು ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕಂತಂದರೆ ಅದು ಏನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಸೌರ ದೀಪ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಒಂಥರ ಅನ್ನ ಕೊಟ್ಟಂಗೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತಲೇ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು ತಪ್ಪಾಗಲಾರ್ದು. ತುಂಬ ಅನುಕೂಲ ಆಗಿದೆ.
Present sir. Hitesh. Present sir. Santosh. Present sir. Nagesh. Present sir.
The young village boy Nagesh is now ready to take on life with a giant leap of confidence.
This initiative of Vidya Deepa, a light for education, touched my heart as a new Rotarian, and I was convinced I should showcase this to the larger audience who could join hands with us to bring back more Nagesh back to school. More children to complete their 10th standard schooling, more village homes to have uninterrupted power, and more smiling mothers and more satisfied fathers. This is an LED light which can take care of a small size village home of say about 150 square feet, where not less than 2 to 3 children can breathe under this light. This is the battery pack the children gets home every day to school to charge in the charging station in the school. The charging station is placed in a very convenient point at school, in which the children charges it for about 4 to 5 hours before they leave to their house. This completely charged battery pack will come for about 12 hours of uninterrupted light. The charging stations are connected to solar panels which are kept on the roof of the school, so that there is no requirement of any kind of power from the government grid or any other supplies.
Just giving a lamp to a child would not serve the purpose. We therefore thought that there should be a continuity, so we selected a 10th standard child just before the examination to be supplied with a lamp and a battery to be taken home. The stakeholders in the entire project are the school, which takes the entire hardware that we gave into their stock. They issue it to the 10th standard children. It is entered in their stock books, and the child takes the lamp and battery home. He brings only the battery portion, which is very small, to the school for charging. Now in the process, what happens is this. At the time of examination and after the examinations are over, the schools ensure that the child returns the lamp and the battery to the school. What we have seen in this project is something very remarkable. A girl child is most benefited by the project. The reason is the tendency of any girl child is not to go to school. Per se, the mother of the child cannot force the child to go to the school because of various reasons of the adolescent age. Here is an opportunity when a light is given to a home. The girl child cannot make any excuse whatsoever of not doing the homework, of not going to the school, of not studying hard, of not achieving or getting good marks. We have seen practically this happening. The attendance in the school has improved by a large amount. It has also helped the mother in a different way. One lamp at a home which is given for studying. A younger child also tends to sit along with the elder, either brother or sister, and do something. And the mother, incidentally, also would be provided with some light to carry out her kitchen chores, etc. There is a very important takeaway, which is the social impact of this project in a rural scenario. The children are made to realize the importance of being responsible. They are given a hardware which they have got to keep it for the whole year, maintain it properly, and then hand it over back to the school in good shape. This brings them a sense of responsibility.
The Vidya Deepa solar LED lamp project was taken up during the presidency of Rotary Prasanna Kumar in 2010, and it was inspired by an elderly retired railway board official called Radhakrishna Kalawat. He had come up with this idea of having a lamp and a battery which could be given to children at home and charged and used regularly. But we took up the project as a way to empower students to use the lamps and batteries while putting the solar lamps onto the school roof, so that all this would be the assets of the school, and LED lamps having a large, long life, they could be used over several years. We had the good fortune of Menda Foundation agreeing to donate one lamp for every lamp given by Rotary. As a result, we were able to give about 4,400 lamps spread over 100 schools with the support of another about 18 or 20 clubs, both in district 3180 and 3190. So, to me, the best thing is for a rural child in not so comfortable financial condition, returning a lamp in good working condition is a very good example of the four-way test in action, and these are all future Rotarians.
So the project Vidya Deepa was launched by Rotary Bangalore West as a pilot in 2010-11, and we took up this project under a matching grant with the support of a Rotary club in Minneapolis, who got interested in this project because this is one project wherein beneficiaries could, being children, could probably improve their pass percentage in the schools and also pursue higher studies beyond the schools in the rural areas. Having taken up this project as a pilot in the year 2010-11, where we covered about 900 children, we applied for 2 more global grants, one associated with the club in Nebraska, and other one once again with the Rotary Club of Minneapolis in the US. With these 3 projects, we have covered around 10,000 children in the district 290, mostly covering the rural parts of our district outside the Bangalore city. I understand that in some of the schools, these provision of solar lamps have helped children to improve their pass percentage tremendously. Some schools have shown improvement from 80% right up to about 95% in the board examinations, which is a commendable achievement in the schools, and thanks to the provision of solar lamps to children.